1 second. And I'll tell you if we're live. All right, we are live on the air. Live on the air. All right, I'm gonna give enough time for people to come in within 3 minutes or so, and then we start because I want them to come in the room. So how's your morning? Mr. Stanley, how is your morning? Well, it's not morning for you, it's evening, right? Hey, Mr. Stanley?
You saying, brother?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's evening now.
I say it's evening now for you. So
Yes, sir.
how's the morning? Good? How was the
Very,
morning?
very good. Thank you so much. It was good,
That's
Great. I
definitely.
went to church before I came here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes.
Beautiful,
Yeah, man.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, are you very religious?
I wouldn't say I see myself as a really a religious person. Yeah, yeah, I've got that side to me. That's where all the whole music thing started for me in church,
Okay.
you know.
You know what? Every artist, I can say, the music start somewhere in church. Somewhere in
Exactly,
church,
brother.
and then you branch out from that
Yes, sir.
scene.
Yes, sir.
I want to big up Bev C from the UK, from England, is there. She's saying hi, Mr. Stanley. I have Julie McCann also from the UK. Hi, Julie. How are you? Julie,
Yes,
I
sir.
tell you, I'm glad when I see you because there's so much I've been missing from you. So thank you, Julie, for joining us here. It's gonna be really a fun thing today. We're gonna learn so much from this man that I've learned to know and also appreciate. So definitely um gonna definitely be into that. Sure. Guys, I needed to share. Um, guys, I needed to share as soon as you come in. Just share the link as we hear. Just share the link with everybody. That's the most important thing. Share the link. Share the link. Yes. And guys, do remember if you have any question and stuff like that, please feel free to definitely ask the question because when you ask the question, we'll be here. Also, we have Tanya from South Africa just joining the room, so thank you, Tanya,
Hi,
for
Tanya.
yes, yes. She's one of my she's part of my team. She's part of my
Oh,
team.
nice,
Yeah, she's
nice.
part of my team, and from South Africa, and so she's also a big blogger over there, also. So
Okay.
other thing that she does. Okay, now, guys, we're gonna go. Just give another 2 minutes, and then we get down to the nitty gritty of Mr. Stanley here. Let's get into that. Guys, as you come in the room, I need you guys to share the page. just share the page and so that we can get more people coming in and stuff like that. Just share the link and thing. Put the link out in your WhatsApp, your group and stuff like that. Right? Beautiful. Let me see. Who else we have joining in? Let me see. Okay, Lorne B. Welcome to Lorne B from Florida. Welcome to the show. Lorne B, I missed you. I missed you yesterday. You had called in, but I definitely missed you on that. Thank you definitely in being here again, always and thing. Now, okay, thanks guys. Just keep sharing. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start the interview with Mr. Stanley here because, as I said, I have so much things to talk about and so much things that I want to ask you, Mr. Stanley. Is there's so much
Okay.
burning question there is now.
I hope I can answer all of them.
You will. They're not a hard question and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
good.
I definitely. Um, I want you to walk me through Mr. Stanley. Growing up as a young youth. Going to school, what school you went to, and growing up in the community. Walk me through that moment.
Yeah, brother. All right. First of all, I want to thank you, man, for the opportunity, platform, to get me out there. I really appreciate it a lot. Um, for me, I would say I didn't really uh, grow up like any ordinary child, man. You know, my gift was discovered at a very early age because my father was a guitar player in a local band, and he taught me how to play guitar. I started actually touching the guitar, I think, on the age of from say five,
From
6 years
eight,
old.
from about eight, the age of eight
Yeah,
or
8 years
something.
I really started to play, with people.
Hmm.
Before that, say 5, 6, I was just mingling around and and checking out other guys, listen to other people. But mainly, my main influence was my father. And
Mm.
what happened to me is I also was a very good rugby player because I was supposed to go far playing rugby, but the music always, dragged me
Draw
this
you,
side.
draw you
You
back.
know, yeah, at school, uh, I was doing all right at school. I wasn't a great student or whatever the case may be. I was
Mm.
actually a naughty boy, not going to class and talking back to the teachers and you know. But some things happened to me at my early age because I was raised by my grandparents. Understand? And I had so much love for them. It's like they weren't my biological like grandparents.
Hmm.
Like people, my parents they stayed with people and they took us in. But
Hmm.
at the end of the day, I fell more in love with my grandparents than my original. You
The
understand what I'm
original,
saying?
yes.
Yeah. So my grandfather was from Durban. He was a Zulu man, and then my grandmother was from the Western Cape. She was as we call it here, colored or whatever the case may be. Yeah, but long story short, what happened there is at a young age, I think I was about 15 or 16 when my grandmother was taken away. She was diagnosed with cancer, man. You know and when I lost her, it's like my whole world was crumbling down. And my grandfather went about 4 months after that, you know,
Whoa.
also cancer. And what happened to me, brother, is uh, I couldn't get that from my own parents, at that time. I didn't, because I guess they raised me different, or they handled, they have ways to I couldn't understand my parents, when I lost them. It was like we misunderstood each other all the time.
Yeah.
Then I ended up doing drugs, man. You
Okay.
know, going to drugs and do drugs, and was involved with the law, and you know cases, and the last case I did was a murder case. All right, I was not guilty, just of that case. Somebody tried to almost like double cross me, but what happened to me is I was doing drugs
Mm-hmm.
for a long time. I think it's now 17 years specifically,
Wow.
because it's now 17 years that I'm doing music full time.
Wow. So, so, so,
17
so,
years.
so hold on now. So because of you couldn't deal with losing your grandma, your whole grandparents just got taken away from you. So
Yes, sir.
you couldn't have dealt with that. You couldn't deal with it at all. So for your relief from all of that build up, you went to the drugs. Did you find any comfort in it within that time?
I think I found comfort in it for that moment when I was using it.
Right.
But once, because it was like, but say after an hour or so, it's like, then all that stuff will come back to me, all the memories and stuff will come back to me. So at the end of the day, that's why I always wanted to be in that zone where I don't have to think about it,
Yes.
and so it went like that for years, man. But I always had a musical gift.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been playing with people while I was doing drugs. It's like people have always booked me to do, play with them, and so at the end of the day, music was just to get me money,
Okay.
to get those drugs, and I wasn't on a level with my family, my parents, and I was always out of the house, always. I think it was from the age of 15 and a half, where I started to be like an independent man. you know, go out, getting my own place to stay, or staying with my aunts while I'm working in different regions in the country,
Mm-hmm.
because
So,
I could do welding, you know. I was doing the welding, so what I did is I was always independent. It's like I didn't saw them for a long time as family, as my family.
okay.
I had to
Right.
deal with myself first.
Mm-hmm. So at what point in your life that was the turn off point for you? You're like, no more drugs. I gotta focus. I gotta do me. At what point in your life you found that?
Yeah, what happened to me specifically is uh um I catch a court case.
Oh.
I've been catching court cases during those times, and going into jail, but not for a long time, just going for some time, here and there, or maybe just people keeping me for 2 days or something like that. But now this was a serious case, and at the end of the day, my best friend tried to frame me by saying I was the person, because I'm not like I won't bail out on somebody. You know what I'm trying to say? But the thing
Yes.
was this: my daughter just got born. I just God just blessed me with a daughter, and I felt that my friend didn't respect that by
Mm-hmm.
him trying to put me into something I didn't do.
Right.
So at the end of the day, what happened is my daughter, I would say, is between my daughter and that court case, because I said to myself, if I'm gonna continue and be involved in gangsterism and stuff, how my daughter gonna see me, you know? Because the thing is this: if I'm not gonna be a part of her life and she grow older, at the end of the day, somebody else is gonna take that role as a father,
Yes.
you know. So that's why I changed my life, and I said, hey man, you know what? I've got this gift. So let me just put all my focus and energy on doing this.
I'm doing that. Wow.
And it's been like this, man.
Now, you played, and I should say you played with a lot, sheer stage with a lot of famous folks. You basically, I should say, you live in Vegas most of the time because you're always in Vegas playing. You played in Dubai, and it was so funny with the experience with you in Dubai is like that was an experience wherein you learned something totally different. Like you were instructed what they want you to play, and that's all. They don't want to hear this, they don't want to hear that. They instruct you. It was so funny. And when you said when I've learned that, I remember the first time when I came as a DJ in the United States, and I'm like, okay, Jamaican DJ. I would not get a gig from no Jamaicans. They would not hire me to play at their
That's
gig.
bad.
And I always they would use the same DJ that they use all the time. They're not looking for no other DJ. No Jamaicans would hire me. So I used to catch my gig from Italians, Jews, and stuff like that. So now, instead of playing reggae, I start playing a lot of house,
Yeah.
rock, heavy metal, because the other folks was hiring me. So I was playing a lot of those tracks. Now remember, I went to play to be interviewed to be played, and the man said to me, I don't want to hear no black music. And when he
Unbelievable.
said that to me, I was like, excuse me, I didn't get that. He said, I don't want you to play no black music. And he specifically told me what he want for me to play at this gig. So I said, okay, sir, I will get those music for you. Because I was recommended to him by somebody else. And when I came on, my friend with me, he's Jamaican, he was mad. He was like, I'm playing the black music. What kind of people this? Don't do. I
Do
said, listen to me. I said, they're paying my bills right now, not you. This is what the man wants me. He wants me to play Pacific music. He's hired
you-
me, and that's what I'm giving him, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
So when you said that to me when you went to Dubai, I want you to break it down so that the audience could know when you went to Dubai, what you were instructed to play.
Okay, brother. First of all, very touchy, very powerful what you just said, man. I can relate to that. Let me tell you. First thing I want to say is authenticity is important, but versatility is
Yes.
the most important thing.
Go.
I can be authentic as a South African, but people can remember me like that. But at the end of the day, I believe that a musician or artist should be versatile, to be able to work with different people, to be able to work with different cultures. If I come to Jamaica, I have to be, I must be open to be able to work with Jamaican people, even if you're Chinese, even if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes.
so because I don't believe in just doing one thing, brother. You understand? Yeah, but to answer your question, what happened to me is some folks from Cape Town. I was still in Joburg during those days. I was working in Joburg. The first time I went to Dubai, as some guys, this keyboard player, he called me, says, "Stan, look here, man. I've got a gig for you. I'm talking to some agents and blah blah blah." I said, "Okay." I said, "You want to book me as a bassist or a guitarist because I've been playing bass guitar and guitar on gigs for people, different artists, you know." So he said, "No, I'm gonna book you as a guitarist." I said, "Okay, fine." I said, "Okay, but what's the repertoire? What are we doing?" You understand? I said, "No. It's just the ordinary things, man. You will just do ordinary, maybe some instrumentals here and stuff like that, like we usually
Hmm.
do." My man, when I arrived in Dubai, it was a total different setup. I got angry at the guy because the first week I didn't talk to the guy. I was angry. I said, "Man, I just want to go home. Leave me alone." You see. But one of my friends told me, "Stan, look here, man. At the end of the day, it's not about mouth. It's about what you can do. It's about, if you don't fight the guy, don't start the argument. The thing is this, you should always show people that you're better than that. You know what I'm saying? So what I did is, I think on the third day, I realized that this gig that I'm playing is actually a live on request gig. What happened? These guys, what they do, some of the rich guys, when they come into the hotel, they will take a survey and they will write all the songs they want. Mr. Ahmad and these guys, they will say, I want Eric Clapton, I want whoever, I want Michael Jackson, I want this song. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because now the general manager of the hotel, he will be angry at the band. Because these people, they are the people who are spending the money in the hotel. So the band need to be, my man, I did that first gig. That gig was a live on request. You have to play whatever people they are telling you to play. If you have to play rock, but I've learned a lot, because maybe tonight if I can't play your song, we'll just make it say, look here, brother, is it fine if we do the song tomorrow? No, I said no problem. So that means I'm not gonna go. If I go to the hotel, I'm not gonna sleep, brother. I'm gonna have to sit with that song for the whole night.
Yes.
But when it came to the third month, it's almost like I could go to the guy and say thank you. The same guy I was angry at. Because I think it taught me a whole different side.
The whole different side. Yes.
Out of South Africa. Because remember, in Dubai, it's people coming from different countries. So these people, some of them, they want Brian Adams, some of them, they want George Benson, some of them, they want whoever, So, but for me, it was tough at first, but at the end of the day, even up until today, I'm still benefiting from that.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, okay. So that's you in Dubai right there. Now, walk me through because you're Mr. Vegas. You're in Vegas all the time. Give me the experience with you in Vegas now. It's another experience.
No, I'm gonna need to correct you. I'm gonna need to correct you. I don't have any business in Vegas. I was doing Middle East, a lot of Middle East and things like that.
Oh, okay.
What's happening? I think you misunderstood me. What's happening is there are things lined up for me to be in Vegas.
Oh, okay. So that's where I had the twist.
Vegas, I know a lot of people in Vegas, friends. Some people I'm doing music because I'm collaborating with a lot of artists from the States and in Europe also. I'm collaborating with a lot of people. But I was supposed to actually move to the States last year, March. But the problem was when the pandemic came, everything was shut down, and hopefully it will still happen. We'll see.
Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna for those who are not familiar with you and your playing, I want to put this out there also, and then I'm gonna show them something that you did. Now, this thing that I learned about you, your parents could not afford to send you to a music school. But right here, and I always say to a good DJ, a good engineer, and any person that involved in music, one thing you got to be good with right here. You got to have an ear for the music. Not just listen to a song play and you're like, okay, yeah. There could be so many things that's going on in the song and you don't know because you're probably just listening to the beat, the rhythm. And most people listen to the rhythm. It's a nice rhythm. They don't know what the guy is singing. He could be singing a whole bunch of crap. They just listen to the rhythm and stuff like that. And then you have a person that will listen to the song, but the guy is on a shitty rhythm, so he's still off balance, but they wouldn't know. So I always say when you listen music, like sometimes guys send me music to play. I only listen. I only 10 seconds. I give myself 10 seconds to listen to a
All you
song.
need.
10 seconds. If that song don't hit me, it goes straight to the garbage. Cause
Yes, that's what it's all
I'm
about.
not playing. I'm not playing crap. Ten
Yes,
seconds, and you can tell everything about that song if you have an ears for the music. Now,
yes, sir.
this is what fascinates me. Now, they couldn't afford to send you to a music school, which would have been so good for you. But you have an ears for music. You learn to play by listening to other riff and other artists play, and you develop from
Yes, sir.
all of that and develop your own style of playing, which is phenomenal. Now,
Thanks, man.
this thing, I want to ask you this thing. Do you know any musical guitar notes? Do you know the notes and stuff?
What happened to me, brother, was you see, uh, I actually learned in reverse. It's like
Okay.
I was learning to play, and then I didn't know what I was playing. I
But
was
you were
just
doing
playing.
what you were doing so good, people would not know.
They wouldn't know.
People would not know.
You see.
Continue.
So what happened to me is I started to play, and I was just learning the basics from my father and listen. I would say if you're an artist who's rapping or singing or playing guitar, you don't necessarily have to listen to a rapper all the time. At some point you made very important to me. Uh, you should listen to all the music, the elements, different, whether it's a violin, whether it's a, you know. So what happened to me actually was then I started to do music more professionally. I said to people, and these people must really understand this now. If you're gonna be a session musician working with other artists, there's gonna come a time where your natural gift is not enough.
Mm,
That's why now we're getting involved with notes and scales and riffs and licks and certain things. If they're doing staccato, people don't want to waste time with you working it out. No, they want to give you the scale. Say, look, your brother, this is a harmonic minor. We're doing harmonic minor at the beginning. You understand? So
mm,
now you know what that is. You understand? So you can jump
okay.
in. You know, because even if you're good, if you're going to take some time, you see, everything is time, you see, and the world is moving fast. So the thing is people don't have, if you're coming from home and you start to work with professional people, you need to be sorted out already.
Hmm.
So there's two different parts, my brother. I don't want to drag this answer, but there's two different parts.
Hmm.
The one part is if you just want to do what you do on the natural side of what you're doing, you should be an artist on your own. And people doing, you're instructing them what to do with you.
Hmm.
But if you gonna work with other professional people, if I'm gonna work with Quincy Jones, I need to be able to know notes. And if I'm gonna be ignorant to that, that means that I'm gonna lose the opportunity.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying,
I
sir?
like I like I
So
like
that's
that.
very important.
I
You
like
understand?
that.
You see? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it has to stop there. Because the thing is this, I've always believed in exploring different things, learning different things, exploring different things. Because
Hmm.
now, if I have to do a song from somebody like George Benson, understand you have to do that song from George Benson. There's a certain lick that the guy is playing. If I don't know that scale, I can't identify what he's doing because he's doing it fast.
Hmm.
But if I know, okay, that's a Dorian mode or Phrygian mode or whatever the case may be, I can automatically relate to that. You see. But if you ask me to play Guma music, South African Guma music, There's something I didn't study those music. It's in my veins. You see?
Yes. Yes. I noticed you share stage with the Temptations, Randy Crawford,
Yes, sir.
Angie Stone,
Yes,
Joe
sir.
Sample, and the late huge Masekila. Did I pronounce it correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Stimula, Laurie, Mango Grove, and many, many more. Wow.
I would say I was privileged to do that.
That's a
Uh,
resume.
Sometimes that's why I believe that as an artist or musician or whatever you do, the most important thing is to be ready.
Wow. I'm gonna
To
play
be ready.
something. I'm gonna
Okay.
play something. Hold your thought. I'm gonna put something out so that they could definitely see what I'm talking about. I am
Okay.
totally impressed here, Mr.
Thank you.
Stanley.
The first set was fantastic. You know what, man? It's such a privilege and an honor to work with these guys, man. You know what? I could feel the anointing of God, man, on the stage, even when we're playing secular music. That's what we want, man. Thank you guys so much, man. The second set is even gonna be more, man. It's gonna be hectic, man. Believe me.
Stanley, Stanley, I got it, bro. Hold, I'm not, I'm not hearing your audio, Stanley. Hold on. You're muted. Hold on, you're muted. You're mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Talk to
I'm,
me, Stanley.
you're killing me out here, bro. All right. I respect that, but there's the old one. But it's good. It's all good, you know. Thank you, brother, man.
Stanley, you did, you did one of Jimi Hendrix style, like when you work the riff and you cut, bro. How you gotta teach me that, Stan. You have to teach me that, man. Bro,
No, we're trying, bro.
bro, tell me to reach that level, like you practice playing how much time per week? Talk to me. Big kid, that's a
Uh,
high level right
I don't want to disappoint you. Uh, I don't practice a lot.
there. Hmm.
Uh, I think I've always on the road all these years. You don't have a lot of time to practice. So that's why when we're talking about the ear, uh, uh, the main thing for me is as a guitarist, my fretboard. I need to understand what's happening here. You understand?
Okay.
That's why it's like you if you're sitting here and you hear something on the radio, you can automatically relate to. It's almost like if you grab the guitar, you can already play the melody on it
Mm.
without practicing it. You know? Yeah. So I would say when I started, I practiced a lot, but if I was in a position to be practicing every day, I would have done that. But I was always busy, playing gigs and traveling, and you see.
Mm-hmm.
So you know,
Whoa, that's awesome. That's really touching, bro. Now, I'm gonna ask you this question, Mr. Stanley. What makes your music that you play good to you?
um, I was when I was playing for a few years when I started. That's why I said to you earlier on, your natural talent is good, but uh, there will come a point where you hit a hard wall, like a concrete wall. Not necessarily as an artist. We need to separate it. As an artist, you can go all the way just doing your natural gift. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
that's your vision and what you want to do. But once you start working with other people, understand? Because people, when they arrange music, you see, there's notes and scales and stuff involved, in chords and stuff. So the thing is this, you need to be able to study those things, listen to the CD, check it out, get the notes, see stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have, it's like a music vocabulary, if you don't have those things, you can't really go on stage with people like Temptations and those people. Because with Temptations, I play live with them guitar. So I've always been hearing my girl, and I've been hearing this my imagination. I never played it really. I heard it a lot. So when I actually played it with other people, I wasn't playing guitar, I was playing bass guitar. But it wasn't a problem for me to play guitar with them because I had that music vocabulary, so I could identify the notes,
Oh.
you know.
Oh.
Because we never rehearsed with them. When they came to South Africa, I was just like, guys, you looking for the. I was in this certain region, so these other guys, this is gonna be the guy we're gonna choose to play guitar. It's like they trusted me, you know. It's like when the guys came, they didn't come with a band, you know. So it's like these guys was doing the gig promoters and stuff like that. They have to talk to people to put the band together for them. You understand? So the keyboard guy, my friend, and he said, "Look, man, I think this is the guy to use, you know." So so yeah, I was privileged. I was just actually at the right time at the right place. And when you always deliver your best, when you work with people, work will start to come to you. You understand? So
Wow.
you know,
Wow. Teresa from the UK say you have a natural gift for real. And she's
thank you
right.
so much.
And she's right because the right, you could always put down, the temptation. As I say, you're playing with so much top American artists, that musician that most people who is even up there have not even passed through playing with those catalog of folks. So that's really really awesome, and to put yourself on the map. I'm just a little simple South African boy, but your resume is up there. You understand? Your resume is up there.
I
Now,
wanted to okay.
yeah, go ahead. You was gonna say something. Go ahead.
I wanted to say, and this is what I always tell people. Um, the place where I was born, where I'm coming from, because when the pandemic started, I moved back. You know, yeah, here is a population of tops 3,000 people.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm if I'm laying in my bed, the sea is like here, man. It's not far from me. I can hear the waves when I'm laying. This is my peaceful place to come, you know. But the thing is, this what my point that I want to give you is my point is it doesn't matter where you from.
yes.
It doesn't matter if you want something. I wanted this. If you want it bad enough, I mean, you can relate to that, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, this is yeah. If you want it bad enough, because I came from a community where people said to me, this guy is crazy, man. What's he gonna go? Some of them is he says, he's crazy. He wants to go to Joburg. He's not gonna survive there. You know, he's not gonna survive. He said he's going to overseas. We want to see how long he's gonna be there.
Mm. It's real talk. It's a real talk. It's real talk. Yep.
That's why I can relate to what you were saying earlier on about you coming from where you coming from, blah blah blah. And you see, the saddest part for me is, uh, and I don't wanna, it's like what hurts me in the past, it's like how am I able to work better with other people in other nationalities than my own people? Most of the time, that's the reality, man.
Yep.
I'm not sitting here to make anybody bad, but I can
No.
talk out of my experience.
Yep.
You understand? So what I got used to that, and I said to myself, this is at the end of the day, this is more beneficial for me, even in my growth as or as an artist. I like to work with different nationality people, different styles of music. I
Yes.
believe that I've been learning much more. You understand? From working with different people. And people
Mm.
don't know I'm more of a producer than a musician, eh, man.
Yes. What this part that I love about you with what I should say. You've been out there and most people didn't appreciate it, especially we're talking community wise because we're talking straight up. This is the facts. All right. Now, where you are right now, remember the festival that you did
Mm,
in your hometown,
mm,
and to see so much people. came about to watch you and sing along to songs to riff that you're playing, that was something that blew you away.
My brother, you know what happened to me? It's like, for instance, well, I think people they are like this. When I moved from here and I went into the world, to pursue my dreams or whatever, musically. It wasn't it wasn't until let me just change this here quickly. Sorry,
Hmm.
because it wasn't until I did something with some heavy people out there. It's like before I was just a guy, man. It was, oh, this guy, yeah, he's staying there, he's playing guitar there. This
Hmm.
one is a Mampara, he can't really play, you know. But now you are
Hmm.
playing 10 or you are sharing stage with the late you Masekela, rest in peace, But the thing is this: people they want to, you see, in the life we live, people want to see something first. Because when they called me back after these years, I was staying this side, Joburg. They called me back for this festival at home.
Yes.
The first time I do festival at home, and I ended up doing it for 5, 6 years annually. So the thing is this: these guys on the radio station, they interview me. They ask me, "What was your most iconic time, or in your career when you? What was the most powerful thing? Because we can see you were working with all these heavy people in the stage, sharing stages with them, everything." And the guy was looking at me. I said, "You know what is the most memorable time for me? The
Hmm.
day when I was playing this festival at home, and more than 10, 20,000 people, when I said to my drummer, break down the music, they were singing my song.
Hmm.
Everybody in
Wow.
the crowd was singing my song. And the thing is this, that was, my man, I was in tears. Because the thing is this, that's more important than playing with Temptations, with all due respect.
Yeah, of course, it's real talk. Yeah.
That's more important because why? At the end of the day, if your original music can, I think the most powerful thing, if you can arrange a song, and that song can reach the masses, and people appreciate what you do, that's the most
That's it.
important thing.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Now, I want to ask, Mr. Stanley, what type of friend do you have? Who do you consider as your friend?
Uh, Let me tell it to you like this. I know a lot of people, but I have a few friends. I don't know. Uh, my two hands are more than enough.
Hmm.
Maybe I should just use the one hand. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yes, because in life, when I started and doing all these things, and I was on a hype, and I have a lot of friends, man. I don't know where they came from. They were always there, at the parties, backstage, they're drinking, and I started to lose focus, man. And I lost everything, everything.
Mm.
I was getting sick. I lost everything, and I end up in a hostel,
Wow.
building. This pastor, he know me from back in the day. My name was big in the areas, but I got sick and I didn't have a place to go. I'm very far from home. I'm more than 10, say maybe 2,000 kilometers from home. So I'm there and I'm wandering around. Don't have a place to stay. Blah blah blah. I only have my guitar and some clothes. And so because he knew me from the church I used to play, said, my brother, there's no way you can be like this. I'm giving you a room until you find
Mm.
your food. And you know what, brother? When I came out of that, I became very careful,
Of who you choose as your friend.
selective, selective. And I'm not making any. I'm not gonna say sorry for that.
No, 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 no. Mm-mm.
That's
That's
just
how I
how it
am.
is. I don't
That's
have a
how.
lot of friends. My children, they are my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And my close people, family.
So now support. And I
Right?
know you spoke. No, you spoke. Let me break it down. Now you spoke about you growing up with your grandmothers and stuff like that. Now with the rest of family that you have, do you have that family support now?
Yes, yes. The drugs made me. You see, when you're using the drugs, you are always right. Everybody else, they are wrong. So when I became sober-minded, I begin to understand that my mother she loves me. And my people, you see, the thing is this: the drugs I was doing, because they was always talking to me about the drugs.
And you didn't want to
It's
hear
like,
that.
yeah, and for me, it was like they was always waiting for me. So my mother was, because my mother is a God-fearing person, what she did is she always prayed for me, you know. And when I came, she said, you know, my boy, I've been praying not days or months. I've been praying years for this day, you know. And then we reunited. And now we've got a total different love, man. On another level. Me and my mother, we are very close, man.
That's good. I love
Specifically,
that.
not really my father. I'm cool with him, but we don't have the same. You know, I
That
also
same
love him, but my
closeness.
mother is something different, something totally different. You know,
Beautiful.
but they
Now,
support me.
now, how would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered. To me, not about being famous. Um, I believe there's a lot of people out there in this world who made a much bigger impact than a lot of people who are famous. You know,
Hmm.
community workers, people in the community making a difference, a real life difference. You understand? For me, it's
Hmm.
all about. For me, I want to make a difference, even if I can make a difference in one person's life.
Yes.
You know, for me, it's all about making a difference, and for me, it's about sharing what my God-given talent to other people.
Mm.
No use you being a musician and you're good at it, but you want to keep it for yourself, and you're going to end up dying, and it's a waste. You understand? So,
Beautiful.
yeah, for me, I want to be remembered as somebody who cared for people and somebody who's genuine. You understand?
Genuine. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, no, because of COVID, the whole COVID-19, a lot of things has been set back and stuff like that. Now, I noticed there's a lot of gigs that's going on still, like opening up now in Africa and stuff like that. But before then, with you being in COVID and the lockdown, did this give you more time to, as you say, you don't really do much practice, but at least how do you go out with your on a day-to-day basis just to get your sense of purpose, and not going crazy like some people, oh, I can't go here, I can't go there. How did you focus yourself on that?
My man, something something very heavy happened to me. Uh, very personal, right? I think me and you are gonna have a personal conversation about that one day, God willing.
Okay.
But um, I understood. I realized that um, I'm not just good at music. You know, pandemic happened, everything locked down. There's no gig, nothing. And hey, man, it was tough. I said, said, Lord, what am I supposed to do? I've got children, I need support, blah blah blah. And you know what happened to me, brother? My hometown, where I'm now, is the capital of lobster in South Africa.
Mm, lobster.
It's the capital, lobster and seafood, but lobster mainly.
Okay.
West Coast lobster, not lobster. So when I came home and I was stressing, and one day I was walking on the beach, Yeah. And I said, hey, what am I gonna do? And I was looking like this, and I saw some guys coming out of this with the boat, and something came to me. Hey, but you are you are blessed to be in this place where you can get these things like this. And my brains, started, and then I started a company. My company is African Heart Trading. For everybody out there, I was supposed to give you the link. I think I'm gonna share it with you some other time. African Heart
Yes.
Trading. I'm doing seafood export. I'm doing lobster. I'm doing hake. I'm doing different seafood. You know
Wow.
because it's sad, my brother. What happened to me is uh, in the lockdown when it happened, I was so angry at the music. And you can ask my manager Tori, uh, from Firestone Entertainment. That's my manager
Yes.
in the
Yes.
USA.
Yep.
And brother Joe, from Righteous Family Movement. Shout out to
Yes.
brother Joe, Righteous Family Movement. Shout out
Yes.
Tori,
Big up
Stone Fire Entertainment.
Commander
And
Joe and Tori.
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I love them, man. They've been supporting me.
Yep.
Talking to me always
I, re-
now when
I
I see them
remember I
down there.
remember I remember Tori called me. She was like, sorry to disturb you. She always say that, even when I'm not being disturbed, sorry to disturb you. Have you ever heard
No
of
problem.
Stanley? I'm like, Stanley? Yeah, I know a lot of Stanley. And then when she told me about you, she said, if you don't know about him, go look him up right now, and then we'll talk. So you know me already, bam, bam, bam.
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
It's,
And then
ah, but
I spoke to her. So I get where you're coming from. But not to take away that, I'm just putting myself in your position, just you going through all of this with COVID, and you decide to just take a walk. And just by walking on the beach right there, something pop right out. So now you have something, you created something and working on that in the meantime, and that's so beautiful. That's why, great minds, your mind is always there working as an entrepreneur in whatever you put your heart at. And that's why I always tell a person that, a lot of times you hear grown adults, oh, I'm bored. I never get bored. I try to be bored, and I don't know how to be bored. And sometimes when my nephew or my daughter say I'm bored, I'm like, go read a book
yo,
or something. I can't be bored. I've never been bored in my life because there's so much things here.
yes, man.
I may not have the money to go forward, but I'm still building stuff right here. And I'm
That's the great
always
thing about
thinking, this I gotta do this, I gotta reach it, let me do this, let me come up, and so much ideas. But when you sit down not doing anything, always get yourself involved. I always say to a person, get some form of recreation. Just don't sit down every day. Get a form of something that you love. Get involved with it. You know what I'm saying? And that will help each and every one of us to grow. Because look at you. Now you're into exporting. You have your music. And bro, I give my hat up to you. I like that. That's very good. You know.
I,
Now,
I
so
never
now
thought.
I'm
You
dying.
say?
I'm dying to
No,
come to
no,
South.
no.
I'm dying to come to South Africa's kids, bro. The lobster. I'm ready.
I've got you here, man.
I'm
I've got
ready.
you here, man. I've got you here. You are sorted when you put your feet on South African soil. You are sorted.
Yes.
That's a fact. You know.
Oh,
I love you, man. I've been talking to you
likewise,
two,
man.
three times,
Likewise,
man. Two, 3 times.
likewise.
Remember, we
It's
had
so
a conversation.
it's so funny because I was talking to my little nephew, and I'm like, it's like I know you. It's like we grew up in the same community because ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not. Stanley is like you have that what I should say reasoning ability, or you're so natural, like when somebody's talking to you is like they know you, and can easily just be led by everything, and I like that about you. Easy going, and you're humble. That's the most important thing. A very humble man, but also a person cannot, because a lot of times people, they take kindness for weakness and stuff like that. It's not about that, but you're very humble in your outgoing. Now, what can we see when things start in getting back to normal? What can we see for the man Stanley to be doing?
Oh, okay. Um, well, brother, I just want to say something before I go there. Is it fine with you?
Hmm.
Remember when we were talking. First of all, I want to say the feeling is mutual, man. I feel exactly the same way about you. It's like you said, as a DJ, if you get a song to play on radio, the first 2 seconds, 3, 5 seconds, is gonna be where you can hear this is a good song. Because I remember one of my friends, the older people, older guys told me in Joburg, look here, if you compose a song for radio, you better start on the chorus first. And I never understood it. I was like, why are you saying that? Because the chorus is the jumpy part and the song is
Yeah,
happening.
that's the hook. That's the hook.
And for radio, if you have to play your verse first, people don't want to hear until the fun starts in the chorus. They want to hear the fun from the start. But
Yep.
right for the record. But what I wanted to say actually, I was good friends with. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Double HP from South Africa.
Mm.
My friend Double HP, he was a hip hop artist. He was a genius, man. In my eyes, he was a legend in South Africa. You know, so what happened is, a lot of like a depression and all these things. All right, we lost the brother, but what I'm trying to say is, when it goes hand in hand with the company that I started, the export company, I've realized over the years that a lot of musicians, they don't have any stability, because you're playing gigs and you're playing gigs and you're playing gigs, but you don't have like you don't have a pension fund, man. You don't have a pension fund.
Hmm.
You will play. You see, some of us get lucky, and then you maybe sign to a record company and you make a lot of money. And only if you work wise with your money, you gonna make it.
Yeah.
So what am I saying? You better start a business.
True.
You understand? Whether it's a restaurant where you and your band can also play there, whatever the case may be. I don't want to go far from the point, but I have to get it out of my system. Because the thing is this, we've just dealt with the passing of Brother Black Rob.
Yeah.
You see, this is the reality. Nobody want to talk about those things. This is the reality. We got a lot of superstars out there who don't have a business education. People don't teach them those things.
No, they don't.
Now, what's going to happen? I know a lot of people in South Africa, they were famous, they traveled the world, but they end up broke and they're dying. They don't have anything. They don't have any assets. They don't have. So,
True.
I wanna, if I can reach somebody, I want to tell you, look here, man. This pandemic, when it started, I was angry at the music. I told Tori, I'm done. I don't want to do music because I've been spending my life putting all my power and energy in this thing, and now everything is shut down. Everybody, they are still going to work. Some of these people, maybe they just cut the shift. It's not maybe it's a 4 hour shift instead of 8 hours. But the
Mhm.
music, it didn't cut the shift. They cut everything.
Everything cut. Yeah.
So, so that forced me. At the end of the day, when I got that idea, I was like saying, "Yeah, man, thank you, God. I know that's you talking to me now."
Yep.
Understand? So that's what happened to me. But right, your question was, what can people expect? Um, I'm not gonna put myself. What people can expect is, uh, I don't want to say a jazz album. I don't want to. I don't want people to know me as a jazz artist. I can do jazz music, like, and you saw the versatility. You played it. Understand what I'm trying to say? I wanna be able to do different things musically. But I would say, on a later stage, much more into producing music for other people also, stuff like that.
Now, I gotta ask you this question, and it's been in the back of my mind to ask you that. Now, as an artist, and I'm gonna go far and say as a brother, going out there and play to different, ethnicity and stuff like that. Have you ever came upon any form of racism within the music business with you?
Oh, I wanna be, yeah, of course, of course, but
How you go around that?
being a boy growing up in South Africa, people must remember that I'm a guy, I'm a boy from the apartheid era. I'm not these young boys who just came here now and we heard about Nelson Mandela and what was happening in the country. I was there.
Hmm.
I might look younger than people the way you see me. My daughter said, Dada, you look like you're 30. I said, wow, that's good. You know, that I'm still doing good, eh? You
Yeah.
know. So it's been like that. It's been like that. You see, what happened is, I can remember one time. I just want to talk about one specific,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
that it was a company, a white company, sound company that was booked for this specific gig. Because when you come, there's a sound company already. You just plug in your guitar, blah blah blah. And what I did is I told the guy, because I was playing in France. I looked at him, man, can you please give me some more guitar in the monitor here in front? So the guy went, so I said, brother, unfortunately, you need to do sound. You understand what I'm trying to say? So
Hmm.
I am the artist. You have to listen to me because you can't hear from me what I'm hearing. If I want more guitar. All right, it was a simple thing, but uh, for me, so sad, because at the end of the day, that was even after, uh, as a democratic country, South Africa. That happened after the apartheid era.
Ooh.
Are you with me? You know. So you get at
Mm.
certain individuals, but I would say that I've got a lot of friends from other races. You understand? And
Hmm.
and you get those elements here and there, but I believe it's the way you handle it. Because even when he was saying those things to me, I didn't start a fight with him. I just said, my brother, you know what? You unfortunately you have been booked to do this, so I don't want to go into that.
Yes. I have a question from Tanya from South Africa.
Okay.
Um, Tanya from South Africa, she's asking a question. What is your advice to all young artists in music who are being dragged into gangsterism and drugs here in Africa?
My advice, all right. Let me put it to you like this. Um, I want to say it right. I want to say
Take
it
your
right.
time. Take your time. Take
It's
your
like,
time.
my advice. I would say it's really simple. For me, it's like, some things I don't have to experience them because of seeing what my cousin or my brother went through.
Went through.
That means I don't necessarily have to walk that same road or that same path. Understand what I'm trying to say? I would say everybody's got a gift, a God-given talent from God, you know. Your main focus should be that. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Your main focus should be find something you're good in. You understand? And most importantly, get a role model. Get somebody. You know, it's like you grow up, your father is a drunkie, your mother is a drunkie, but your sister's boyfriend is running a successful business. So what happened, man? It's no need for me to go far because we can take the late Nelson Mandela as an example. If you go to his history, how he grew up, you will see. You know, people who's coming from studying in the toilet with a candle. You understand what I'm trying to say? At the end of the day, I would say that for some people, you need to experience certain things, hardships and things you went through. At the end of the day, that can pull you to a point whereby you can see, okay. But I believe people have to experience things in life, man.
Yes. Yes.
For me to come in here and say I don't have the right answer, the perfect answer. All I can say is believe in yourself. You know.
That's beautiful, bro.
But you're not gonna believe in yourself if you don't see somebody that inspires you to be like that person.
And you believe in yourself that, hey, I gotta be like that. I can do
I
this.
gotta be like that, even though it doesn't look. Because the thing is this: start to follow that person, start to arrest that person, because you want to know what is the secret ingredient. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what the secret. You see, unfortunately, there's two things. Some people, they experience things in life, and before they can get on the road, they lose their life. Some people like me and you know, God have orchestrated this for us to went through these things, but finally comes to our senses. You know, a lot of people, you know, there's friends or people that you know that couldn't change because they at the end of the day unfortunately they lost their lives, man.
Yes.
They couldn't get to a point.
Yes.
Everybody like me and you is coming out of a group of people or friends who lost their lives. If you sit down, you can think about those people.
True. That's true. That's true.
I
I
hope
have
it
a
answers something.
yes. I hope it answers. Yeah. Another question from Bevsy from the UK. She says, Stanley, who has been the most influential musician for you for your own development? Once again, who has been the most influential musician for your own development?
Um, I would say there's two. You know, with me, I know for the time you know me now, I can't answer a question like one. Yes, I need to tell you what I'm thinking. You know.
And I like
So
that.
you were saying your question was.
The question is, let me go back to the question. Stanley, who has been the most influential musician for your own development?
Okay. You see, when you go to own development, that is where the difference is coming. Because development in terms of a person or development in terms of music, two different things. So I will have to say musically as a guitar player specifically. I have to say it must be say the top guy on the top of the rank have to be George Benson.
George Benson.
Unfortunately. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think George Benson opened up something totally different. When it comes to development overall, musically and as a person, I would say Jonathan Butler from South Africa.
Mm.
You know,
He,
Jonathan is staying in the States
he,
now.
yeah, he is. He is phenomenal. Bro. He is phenomenal. 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 He is
because the thing is if you listen to my music, you can hear some of the influences. I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe in musician or any artist who don't have influence. Stop lying now.
Yeah.
You know,
True. True.
you know.
True.
So the thing is, what happened with Jonathan? That's why I'm saying Jonathan, because Jonathan is coming from worse circumstances, worse than me. You know, Jonathan is from Cape Town. If you go into, if you watch his videos, his interviews, you will see he's coming from much harder and tougher times. And if he can make it as a South African boy coming from the Cape Flat,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be Jonathan Butler overall.
Beautiful, beautiful. I like that. Thank you. I see Bob's Anderson. Thank you, love. Lychee, Tori, and I see Bevsy and stuff like that. Yeah, thank you guys. For Miss McGuire, definitely thank you. Um, you know what I would love for you to do? I would love for you to take that guitar and just give me some little riff right now, because I know my audience would love to see something. So whatever you can, ping pong pong, whatever, we'll be grateful. if
I'm
you
gonna
need
try my best, man.
if you need me to come and do the drums or something, I'll just come over. Just let me know. I'll come over.
You see, let me try something, man.
Hmm.
I
Ladies
wanted
and
to play. I
gentlemen,
wanted to
we
play.
are here listening
Okay.
to Mr. Stanley, and I tell you, he's a phenomenal guy. Yeah, cousin Peggy. Oh, she said she would love to hear you now. Definitely. Um, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming down to the winding of the interview, and I really appreciate each and every one, especially for those who share the page, because I seen who share the page, and I really appreciate it very much.
Okay. Uh, I wanted to play something. I wanted to play something from Michael Jackson, but since I've been talking to you, I want to play one of my own creations, something from my where I'm coming from. I'm still
Yes.
busy I'm still busy putting the CD out there. So the thing is this, um, you guys are the first to hear it.
Whoa, we are honored. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we are the first to hear this one right now. Wow. Whoa. Wow. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You ain't need no practice right there. Wow. So smooth. So smooth, bro. Wow. They're enjoying it. You should have seen the room. The room lit up when you're playing. The room just lit right up. Mr. Stanley, you are. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate today. Just sitting back and just, do you think that jazz music of today generation is unappreciated, especially to the younger generation? Your audio is cutting out. I'm not hearing you. Yeah, your audio is cutting out. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be because, like I said, most of the festivals were jazz festivals in South Africa.
Mhm.
So, even most of the jazz artists ended up touring abroad. Mainly, specifically, I would like to say, there's no balance.
Mhm.
There's no balance in terms of, because there's some countries that I'm looking at which I love because, like, for instance, in the States, the way I see it, I'm not saying that, but the way I see it, you still have your temptation, you still have your guys like, say, your Jay Z, but you will still have, I was surprised, the guys like, who's this guy, the guy used to work with Black Street.
Oh my
Can you
God.
see it?
Um.
You see? So
Mhm.
what I'm saying is there's a balance there. You know, in a country like South Africa, for example, house music came. Like an house music was always there, but when it started to hit, it
Mhm.
opened up a lot of the venue. It closed down a lot of the venues that we used to play in.
Yeah.
What people would say, we just want a DJ now. All respect to the DJ. You know, I'm not against the DJ. So we definitely lose a lot of work.
Mhm.
You know? So, but I don't think it's just in South Africa, man. I think it happens in a lot of countries.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know
Wow.
what you think when it comes to that.
Yeah. Your audio is dropping and sounding buzzy. I don't know why, and they're saying it. Your audio is buzzing. Um. Hmm. And that's so
I don't know
not so.
why. I don't know why it's doing that because
Yeah, it's
your
sounding.
phone is so.
It's sounding. Oh, your phone froze.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. As I only have like about two more other questions and stuff like that I want to ask you. And thing.
Okay.
Now, since you started out as with the jazz movements and stuff like that, as a young artist, you've been through it all, and now as an adult, looking back in your life, starting out the music to where you are right now, if you had known certain things, what would you have changed looking back into your life, especially in the music field? What would you have changed?
I think the business side, music business.
Or the business aspect of it?
Yeah, be careful who you trust doing business, your business, music business, like dealing with clients, payments, those kind of things. The thing happened is I was always eager to jump on stage. I didn't worry how much. For me, it was I don't care how much you pay me. For me, I just want to play now. You know. I think what happened to me is once my children came into the picture, like after my first time, my son, like then when I realized, because now just if you're a youngster, you're making music and you want to be seen. You want people or people or girls to see you. But now, if you have a house now, it's all very changed now.
Ball game changes, yeah, and your family is involved, everything change.
Yeah. So for me, mainly to answer your question, that would be the only thing I would if I could have known that earlier on, that it would have been very good for me.
Nice. Now, Mr. Stanley, I want you to say something, especially to your fans right now on your closing benediction. What would you love to say to your fans, especially out there, and who is in the room right now and who is hearing you and knowing about you for the first time in their life? What would you want to say?
I would love
Stanley, I'm putting you in a spot, right?
No, I love that, but it's true,
Okay.
I would love to say, first of all, I appreciate everybody who has been on this journey, whether you've just been watching, whether I don't know you've been watching my videos, even without liking it, you're just watching. You understand what I'm trying to say? I would love people who appreciate what I'm doing. I love them and I really appreciate them. And because getting to know you now is I got a lot to show. So we go into the beginning. Going into all different ranges of the music. You don't put a limit on anything. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that there are people who follow me. Pushing the next 10 years because of my career is growing. Because before this, I was still trying, even if you see that I was playing with who or playing with who. I was playing with a lot of artists, but now, the person that's meeting now is the person who is saying, okay, I've been doing that. Now it's time to meet the person saying who I am.
Yeah.
So I believe that we're going to see the best of me now, from now on,
Wow. Nice. Okay. I want 2 more questions and I'm done. These are 2. I gotta ask you this question. What type of food you love? What do you love to eat?
For me, I'm a seafood farmer.
I know you was gonna say seafood. Why do I know you was gonna say that? Maybe I'll just eat it for me, try to eat it vegetarian. But the thing is this, I moved to Johannesburg. I want to tell you this thing quickly. Yeah.
You see me, I was a slender guy.
Like me.
So even in your current state where you beat me, I was like this.
You're skinny.
Yes, I was skinny. So like you
Stanley, are you trying to say that I'm skinny? Are you trying to say that underneath?
No. What I'm saying is what I'm trying to say is you are more bulky. I was like, you are not skinny, my brother. You got something going on. But my point is, I moved to NSK the first time.
Yeah.
I only have his guitar, and I was asking, and now I'm coming from the Western Cape, from the sea, so I'm always speaking long term, blah blah blah. Now that I'm stuff like that, well, so from the sea, So when I got to Joburg, they introduced me to something they call peace and Rama.
Not what you didn't say peanut soup, right? Not peanut soup, right? Oh, okay.
When I got to Johannesburg, they introduced me to something they call it peace and Rama. Now, it's now meat, a lot of meat, and this stuff, popping meat, this one.
Yeah.
So, in a matter of 2 years now, people say, hey, but this guy, you know what I'm saying? What I'm not a guy who's really into meat, But when I was there, I was saying, for years, but the thing is, it was very difficult for me to get proper seafood because the seafood they were selling there, it wasn't the fresh one like I was used to.
Okay.
Favorite is the seafood.
Stanley, I'm going to say something, but this is between me and you. Nobody is hearing, That's between me and you. I'm going to say it now. Now, I know you want to work, you're going to work with NY, right? Don't drink his peanut soup. He got some ingredients with peanut soup. Don't touch that. You're going to be making too much babies. That's between me and you. Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to get me to drink the peanut soup. He wanted me to make babies. I don't know what's up with him. I tell you, this guy had me laughing the whole time. People calling me, inboxing me to try the peanut soup.
I'm so glad. Thanks for the tip. I know that now.
I'm telling you, bro. I got your back, man. You could depend on me to tell you.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. I want to give a special shout out to my brother NY. We are busy cooking something. I'm not going to say a lot, but we are busy cooking something musically.
Yeah, I heard about that. Don't say anything yet. Don't say anything yet, because I want to see it come. Yeah.
You should be ready now, because we are busy. But, I like the brother. He's always talking. Hopefully I will be meeting him in the next few months. He's coming down to South Africa. We're going to talk hopefully and meet the brother. So yeah, shout out to everyone.
Yes, definitely. I want to definitely thank you so much, in find the time in having this interview with me. Also, I want to thank Tori for introducing you to me. And it's been a pleasure. I really enjoyed the riff, and I tell you, we will be talking on and off. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to find you now. I know where to find you. Our WhatsApp was always buzzing, and I like when that buzz. Yeah. Me and Tori fight all the time because she said I don't answer text message, but That's another thing. But definitely, I should say, thank you very much for being here and to share everything about you in the, what I should say, in the musical aspect. You are phenomenal in so many ways, and I just wanted to let everybody know, let them know where they can find your music, your website, because I know you have a website. Just put it out so that they could know about it. Yeah. Yeah, I know you have a website. Let them know where they can find your music to listen to your song.
I'm not sure. I saw the link. Is it possible you can fill it out there?
Oh, I'm saying I would like you to tell the audience where they can find your website so that they can go and learn more about you.
Yeah, if you go on my Facebook, got a Facebook page, a new beginning. I think I posted it also on my Facebook, like on my wall. You can get it there. I don't have it here now with me. That's why I think I shared it with you. There's possibility you can just go forward out there and stuff like this.
Yes, I'm gonna also post it on my wall so that people could also go and see your bio and see a little bit about you and videos, which is pretty much good and thing. So, Mr. Stanley, thank you very, very much once again, and the audience that's here, guys, I want to thank you. Miss Carmen, I see you. Thank you. Each and every one that's logging, and the whole Line TV family that came out for support. Thank you, guys. And also Tanya from South Africa, also Miss McGuire, and I don't want to name Perline, because if I start naming names, then you miss somebody, then they kill my inbox, and say that I didn't mention them. But I want to thank each and everybody who's here, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. And I tell you, South Africa, I'll be there soon, bro. I'll be there soon.
Let me say this. Thank you so much for the opportunity, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I just thank you, man. For keeping it real out there, giving people, opportunity like this, with the platform, and stuff like that. God bless you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. One love, one aim, and as we say, one destiny. Thank you very much. We out of here. Yes.